Hi folks, Blaney here. As we're looking at working on the portrait this morning, of course I have my mug of coffee, there you go. Some retouch varnish in the background, linseed oil and Damar varnish, brushes and assorted things on this table. But there is a mirror that I have right behind me so I can quickly check my drawing and painting, because it's easy to paint along correcting for errors in your mind and everything looks hunky-dory, but then you suddenly reverse the image in the mirror and you see you've gone down that rabbit hole, and it's just very difficult then to come back from that end, not to mention the discouragement of that sort of thing. So that's one of the things I have right behind me. My wife doesn't know yet that I stole her vanity mirror. I imagine I'll hear shortly, where is my mirror? Oops, sorry, I have it in the studio here. But it's very useful to have one of these right behind you. And shifting around here, this is the portrait as it stands right now. As you can see, there's been a lot of changes, including the way she is looking. She's looking in the direction of the viewer, and just getting the shape of the head. It's almost like working in clay. As a matter of fact, in college I took sculpture for about a year before I shifted my major back to painting again. But it's really helpful to have that sense of the three-dimension as a sculptor has. So much of what we do as painters is two-dimensional, and sometimes it can be difficult to imagine that third dimension. But it's really necessary to kind of get a sense of the rounding of the form. As you can see as I come in closer, there's a lot of little neat details that are beginning to happen. Very natural look, I think, in the gaze. I'm starting to get some of the highlight areas versus the darker and medium tones. I think my neck is a little thin right now, as the head has definitely moved in proportion to the neck volume. So it's I'm pleased with some of the things that are going on. I really like this eye right here that I'm focusing in on. It's very, I guess what you'd call painterly. I like the way the glint works in the eye there, and it's kind of the liquid look, and even in the eye on the darker side of the face. I think that's coming out. I got some obviously decisions to make on this nose. I've got sort of ambiguity going on there, so I have to kind of firm up that, and but I think we're coming along pretty good. And I'm using the same colors as I had used before, as I had mentioned in the notes. The titanium white, the cad yellow light, the alizarin crimson, ultramarine blue, and last but not least, burnt umber. And I think the flesh tones that one can get from those colors and the combinations thereof produce some really fine looking flesh tones that remind me very much of some of the masters. So things coming along here. Time to sign off and get to work, and I'll probably post a photograph when I do finish this up and let you all see how it finally did come out. Okay, all for now. Bye.